China, China， 大写是中国，小写是瓷器。了解中国文化，从陶瓷开始。欢迎参加中国传统陶艺赏析课程，我们将带领你发现美、欣赏美、传播美。Hello, everyone. Welcome to the course of Appreciation of Traditional Chinese Ceramic Arts. This course aims to inherit and spread the traditional Chinese ceramic culture, centered on the appreciation of traditional Chinese ceramic culture. This course will lead you to appreciate excellent ceramic works and study traditional Chinese culture. You will also learn about the history, handicrafts, and the spirits, as well as aesthetic and cultural significance of traditional Chinese ceramic arts. After taking this course, it is expected that your aesthetic tastes and humanistic qualities will get improved together with your comprehension of traditional Chinese culture. The invention of pottery is an epoch-making event in the history of human development. In the early days, people observed the clay would become hard after being heated, and thereby they made vessels to store food and liquids by shaping, drying, and firing the clay. Later, to satisfy their pursuit of beauty, people also applied painting, carving, and other methods to decorate ceramic vessels, which was the beginning of the ceramic art. As an important part of traditional Chinese culture, the time-honored Chinese ceramic arts reflect an integration of the 5 elements of metal, wood, liquid, heat, and earth of traditional Chinese philosophy. Since ancient times, Chinese ceramics have won a worldwide reputation for its exquisite craftsmanship, leaving an indelible mark in human civilization history. From elegant blue and white porcelain to gorgeous polychrome porcelain, Chinese ceramic arts have widely influenced people's lifestyles and aesthetic tastes. This course is divided into 2 parts. The first part, namely the first 2 episodes, is a brief history of Chinese ceramic arts. In this part, we will first learn the definitions of pottery and porcelain and their relationship and differences. Later, we will look back to the primitive times more than 10,000 years ago through the rough earthen vessels of the time and the fish, birds, frogs, pigs, clouds, sun, stars, eggs, and other patterns that appear on the late pottery. We could get a glimpse of how and why ceramics could become a kind of art. Into the era of civilization, Chinese ceramic art began to flourish. We will see an important breakthrough in the Shang dynasty, namely glazed pottery. The painted pottery of the Warring States period is distinctive. The terracotta vessels and horses of the Qing dynasty are miracles of the ancient and modern times. The bricks and the tiles of Han dynasty are full of charm. Why did these important works of art appear at that time? And what kind of cultural and aesthetic implications they have? Such questions will be the focus of our discussion in this course. During the Eastern Han Dynasty, the Shanling Lake era of Zixi City, Ningbo City, Zhejiang Province, delicate and lustrous greenish porcelain was successfully filed. What kind of technical, aesthetic, economic, and even political influences did it exert on the ceramic arts of later generations of China and even that of the world? Why were the tricolor glazed pottery of the Tang Dynasty so magnificent and brilliant? What does the so-called Southern Celadon and the Northern White Whales of the Tang Dynasty refer to? What were the famous kilns of Song Dynasty? Why did the porcelain of this period change from the colorfulness and the brilliance of the Tang Dynasty to the pursuit of elegant glaze and a simple decoration? What kind of aesthetic taste and cultural pursuit of the Han people could be reflected in this dramatic shift? During the Yuan Dynasty, how did the once prosperous kilns in northern China decline one after another? And why Jinjiang, tucked away in the backwaters of southeastern China, was able to excel in the Ming and the Qing dynasty, forming a prosperous phenomenon of craftsmen coming from various regions and its wealth being exported to the world. Even today, it is still regarded as a miracle in the history of world handicrafts. As for the answers for these questions, perhaps you can find some clues in the lectures given by the team from Jinjiang Ceramic University. The second part, which is the main body of our course, will introduce and analyze the representative porcelains of different periods and their techniques, as well as aesthetic and cultural significance for you. In this part, we will focus on masterpieces of the ceramic art in the following period: terracotta wearers and horses in the Qing Dynasty, bricks and tiles in the Han Dynasty, tricolor glazed pottery in the Tang Dynasty, wells of 5 famous kilns and bluish-white porcelain in the Song Dynasty, Qinghua porcelain in the Yuan Dynasty, and Dougcai, Wucai, Fencai, Xingcai ceramic sculpture and Zisha in the Ming and Qing dynasties. While showing you some superb ceramics in different periods of Chinese history, we have also invited renowned ceramic artists to demonstrate the process of making different kinds of ceramics, which we are convinced will enhance your understanding of crafts and the development in contemporary times.
Mr. Li Yanxuan, Master of Guangdong Arts and Crafts, has been committed to the restoration and innovation of ancient Chinese ceramics for a long time. In the episode of Tang Tricolor, Glazed Pottery, he will introduce the culture of the Tang Dynasty, demonstrate the production process of tricolor, glazed pottery, and present his creation of modern tricolor, glazed pottery. Mr. Zhao Junpu, Master of Henan Ceramic Art, mainly studies Ru porcelain. He will introduce Song culture and Ru kiln porcelain, which ranks top among the 5 famous kilns in Song Dynasty. Mr. Huang Yunpeng, Master of Chinese Ancient Ceramic Arts and Crafts, is an authoritative expert of Qinghua porcelain of Yuan Dynasty in China. He will lead you to the world of blue and white porcelain, which is renowned for its profound blue and heavenly colors. At the same time, you would also see the complete process of painting underglaze cobalt pigment on biscuit and appreciate some contemporary Qinghua works with distinctive characteristics. Professor Lu Lejuan from Jingdezhen Ceramics University has made wonderful achievements in the research of Ming and Qing Dotsai, Wutsai, and Gutsai. She will give you a lecture on the development of colored decorated porcelains during the Ming and Qing dynasties and demonstrate the crafts of making gutsai. Throughout the course, you will also feel the unique delicacy and gentleness of the female artist. Professor Wu Tianlin, Master of Chinese Ceramic Art, has a very high artistic attainment in Fencai and Xinsai decoration. He will explain the characteristics of the two genres of decoration and demonstrate the complete process of making Xinsai. Ms. Wang Yin, Jianqi Ceramic Art Master, will show you the process of Fencai decoration, helping you appreciate the artistic charm of the combination of ceramics and traditional Chinese painting. Madame Deng Xiping, a national intangible heritage inheritor and national expert with outstanding contributions, is a leader in the field of colored glazes in China. As the authority of Langyao red glaze, she will lead you into the colorful world of splendid porcelain glazes. Professor Zhang Jinghui from Jingdezhen Ceramic University is an outstanding artist in the field of porcelain sculpture. He will use his works as an example to introduce contemporary sculpture art that keeps pace with the times. Mr. Su Bo, Master of Chinese Ceramic Art and Design, will demonstrate you the process of making ceramic sculptures. Finally, Gu Jun, Master of Chinese Arts and Crafts and Chinese Ceramic Art, will introduce the Zixia teapots and demonstrate the process of making a purple clay teapot, from which you will definitely grasp the wonderful spirit of Chinese craftsmanship.
Follow our course, you will fall in love with Chinese ceramic art and eager to learn more about Chinese traditional culture. Let us appreciate it and discover more beauty.